And so, what up, YouTube? Okay, I've set, I've set like my mind on doing this like Hunter Hex Hunter series. So I'm going to keep like adding on to this. Like before I continue, I just want to get in the hunter mood first. Like you guys should hear this. Like yeah. Okay, now I understand that because of my connection, I have to keep this video under 10 minutes or 10 minutes only, 10 minutes only because I've done it a bit like longer and it crashed, whatnot, like weird stuff has happened. But now I'm like on to continue on like where I left off. Like I was explaining like Jin's Nan type, like Jin being a conjurer, like his Nan being significative of like conjuration because of the previous works he's done like previously. And you can even like see like he participated in the creation of Grid Island and all that so that Gon could like learn through that shows. So a good man, like and like okay, we can discuss Jean as a father. Like okay, he kind of like left gone in the island all alone and went off to be this hunter. But you can say one thing, like he did something special. Like he created this game so that Gon could like participate with that thing. And okay, he was pretty bad. He was pretty bad as a father because there at the end where Gon got injured, you see him like meeting Gon, and he's just like, Gon, I don't want to see you. And Gon is just like, I just wanted to see him. Like I don't didn't expect much from him, but Gon was very happy like to see Jin and like meet his father for the first time. But that's kind of like. So like okay, we should see how the skills can like transfer. Like you have enhancement, which is kind of like bodybuilding, big muscles, and like strength, body strength, like raw strength. And then you have transmutation, which translates into like calisthenic strengths, like meditative, like gurus, kind of like that kind of like vibe, yoga ish. And then you have conjurers who are like creators, being able to manifest with Nen, like concrete, make real stuff, like create projects such as the game Grid Islands, or even this YouTube video is form of conjuration. And then you have specialists like who are like your like administrative like workers, you like those who person who like to do the paperworks and all that shit, like but like and you then have like the manipulators are now like your martial arts like grandmasters, those kind of people, like boxer champions, like kind of like hardcore athletes, manipulators. And then you have those like emitters, super religious people, like that alone like kind of like shapes and like regulates their whole aura, just like their religious like uh, dedication is that powerful to like construct and do all that. And you have like a good example of like emission in like Hunter x Hunter, Leorio. Like the dude is pretty good. Like he's handsome, fancy, very like strong, actually very strong, like ish. I know the game, the show is kind of like Hunter x Hunter, and Gun and Killua have been like getting like all the scenes, like all. But Leordo was pretty like tough, pretty tenacious for a guy. Like he's standing, like he the dude was awesome, like and he even like set his mind, like you can see into Leo's past, like with his friend, his like past in poverty, and like his friend like kind of dying from something, and it's kind of like very sick, and he grows up with this ambition to be a doctor, like to go and get an education, even use the Hunter exam as like as an opportunity to like get his like money so that he can pay for his education and actually become like a doctor. And he there at the end you see when like Gon and Killua has started like to learn Nen, and he can like postpones his own training. He says like I have to study first, but he learns the basic like Nen. He learned the basic. He learns the basic, which is like kind of nofap ish, and there you can see where he meets Gon and Killua, and he says like, look, I can contain my aura within myself, and he's kind of like referring to nofap, like, look, I've learned this now. And Gon and Killua are already like levels ahead. They've learned like Shu, they've learned they've learned Ten, they've learned Ren, they've learned like Dio and whatnot. And Leolio is just at 10, the very beginning, like it's sick. But the guy is pretty good, because there at the end you see where he kind of like hits Jin. He's developed like his emission, like long distance abilities. It's awesome, it's awesome, it's awesome. But it's awesome, it's awesome. Like Leroyo like deserves more credit than people give him. Like he's good, he's good at like being Leroyo. Like, but I recall him like having a hard time, when he was running there, like in the beginning arc, when they had like these hunter like test like preliminations. Like, boy, he was near to like be eliminated, but he proved to be to, to be like very very good. He proved to be very good. He proved to be very good. Like Leoro is such a good like hunter. Like his affinity with emission is awesome. He's awesome, and his like dedication and all that. Like the way he interacts with Gon and Killua is kind of fun, and you can see there like when he like interacts with like a thing with emitters, the thing with emitters. But you can see there when he interacts with Kurapika, who turns out to be a conjurer, but whom you've not seen like develop that many like conjurer abilities. They're more like enhancing combative type, like manipulator ability. He has developed like Kurapika, instead of being more of like a producer, materializing thing. He's more like a manipulator ish in real. Like, if you see his skill, he's more like a manipulator with the chain and like with those things. And the guy is high level. Like, the guy is high level. And even there, like in Kurapika, you can see the inconsistency of like specialization. Like specialization, like sometimes he taps into like specialization, get very strong, but then he drops again. When his eyes are not scarlet, like, then it's kind of like done. But he figured a way to like turn his eye like scarlet at will, and that's kind of like very very like significant of like no fap and those powers. Like in real life, specialists will be the ones who do like, like 90 days, like 200 days. Like, they'll have that mindset to like do like enhanced period of like abstinence. Like, that's specialization because they're specialized like to do something and just hit. Like, that's one form of specialization. But another form of specialization is also like working towards a specialized like field, such as like in like administrative like work, you know, getting a work, a diploma or whatever, not like being a specialist that way. But like raw specialization would be like when you kind of like harness all of that and you just like go inside and do like those many days, and then like when you hit like day like, you know, like 50, 58, and you out there like doing like 5 times like flips and whatnot, like, and people are just like, whoa, this guy is awesome. And that's like kind of like types of like specialist men, like where they just like bring this whole thing up and they're out there doing flips stuff and kind of like turning bodies here and there, and then like for beginners, and then like for a brief period like going down again, like when the inconsistency of kind of like specialization is kind of like shown there too, although in like in strength, but it's pretty consistent in like real life to be a specialist. Which is kind of like awesome, kind of awesome and tricky. Look, now I see like 10 minutes up, so I'm going to first cut this, but this is so much fun. This is so much fun. Like so much fun. And then you have Kurapika who kind of like specializes is like with chains and like learns how to block people's nan in weird ways, and he has like this chain like so that he can like he can like get to the troops and like nail them down. But more on the next episode, like I'm going to continue more on this. So this I'll keep this short. You, you happy like to leave a like, comment, do whatever you want, but I just want to put this content out there. I enjoy this show and I know I'm going to watch this and enjoy this, so voila. Yeah, I'm just riding this energy now, like releasing more and more of this, like enjoy. Before I cut, I can put like this is